Welcome back to the channel, everybody, to box number 2 of the book filler series. So this is the commemorative quarter series that we're hunting for. We are trying to get all of the commemorative quarters that have been issued in Canada since 1967. I went through all this in the first video, so please go back and check that out. Make sure you're caught up before you watch this video if you haven't watched that one yet. I'll put the link up in the description. I'll put it in the description and I'll put it up here on the top corner of the screen so you can go back and check that out first and then come back and watch this one. So I went through what we're looking for. There are 92 different quarters that we're trying to get. I had a pretty good run in that first box. We managed to get a big chunk of them. You can see there's only a few missing off the first page, and then I am missing a few more off the next page. These ones are a little bit harder to get, even though they're newer. They're just really nice coins, some of them. The Remembrance Poppy and the Canadian flag, those get picked out of change really easy because they're very, very noticeable. And they're nice quarters. And there was only a low mintage of them made, so they're a little bit harder to find. So these ones are definitely the ones that we're hoping to find in this box here. And then, of course, we want to fill in the ones we're missing from the first page, which is, of course, the 92s. And we'd love to get that silver. Now, the problem is that I had some trouble finding boxes, so I went to 4 different banks, and I finally got a bank that was able to give me a full box of quarters, and it was this one. So this tape typically appears on most of the boxes that have the machine rolled quarters, and those quite often are ARP rolls. So they're going through back to the mint, and the mint's taking out everything before 2001. So that might make it a little bit difficult if they are on getting some of these, because they were all before, and all the 92s before 2001. But we still can get all of these ones that are a little bit more modern, and they're the harder ones to find quite often anyway. And what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you back in here. We're going to open this box, see what we've got. We'll dump it out so it's a little bit easier to get at, and then I will time lapse through them all. Also, you need to know that we are doing a battle series with Emmanuel's Workbench. So I'll put the link to his channel up in the corner as well and down in the description, and you can go check out his channel. He's doing exactly the same thing, and we're both trying to see who can get all 92 quarters quickest and how many boxes it's going to take us to do that. So we'll see. There's a chance we could do it in 2 boxes. It may take us 10, who knows, or maybe more. Anyway, we're going to go through this box in a sec. I'll bring you back in shortly. So we're doing competition. So at the end of this, whoever loses is going to donate a gift to the other person's channel, so that person can raffle that off on their channel and to their subscribers that came along and follow along. So if you want to be part of that, please make sure you're putting a comment in the first video, not this video, but in the first video. So go back and watch that and put a comment in there so that your name gets registered for that giveaway. If it happens to be on my channel, then you'll get an opportunity to win whatever that prize ends up being. We haven't decided on what it's going to be yet. So, all right. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Please like and subscribe if you do, and let's get at it. All right, let's open this up and see what we got in here, whether they are machine wrapped or whether they are customer wrapped rolls. And yeah, they are machine wrapped. So let's take a peek here. They look like they're ARP. That's a 2002. We got a Stanley Cup there. We've already got that one. So if they are ARP, that means we probably won't get silver. Well, we won't get silver, and we won't get the 92s, but we'll at least have a chance to get some of the newer stuff. So I'm going to dump all this stuff out, and then we will get going on it. So all right, well, that one is definitely one we're looking for. That is the Double Poppy from 2010, and we needed one of those. So it's not the greatest example, but we'll definitely take it. The other ones I'm putting up here are ones that I already have, whoops, but they are in potentially better shape than what was in there before. So that's why I tossed them up there. first men's hockey colored, so we're on a roll. That's 2 filled for sure. There's a nice looking Cindy Klassen. We have that one already, but that one looks like it'll probably replace the one we have there. All right, so what I thought I would do is I'm just going to bring out the 2 that I know fill in a hole. I'm going to set those up here, and then the ones I put in the bucket will just be the ones I think might upgrade something in the book already, and then I can sort through those later. I'll also put in stuff that has some varieties if I don't really want to stop and check. All right, now we're going to get back into it. So this is the other Arctic Adventures, I believe this one's called. And this is the other one that we don't have. So the other one has frosting on the Explorers here, and this one does not. I don't know if you'll be able to see that there. So you can see there's no frosting on that one. That's in pretty decent shape. So we've got ourselves another find. We've got 3 so far. There's one of the Life in the North series, and I'm pretty sure it'll be better than the one in our book because it's pretty bad. So this is a frosted Brock, which I think one of the ones we don't have. It's in really awful shape, but I will set it up here as a new find and hopefully find a better one. Whoa, there we go. So that is the 2015 Poppy. It's one of my favorite quarters. Commemorative quarters that have come out. Beautiful looking quarter. Nice to get that. It's in reasonable shape as well. It's not beautiful, like it's not perfect, but yeah, so we're getting a few of them. There we go. This is the other 2017 that we are looking for. So happy to find that colored one. So that fills another hole. So we have almost all the difficult ones to find. Still missing some hockey. Some of the colored hockey. Got the one men's hockey. We need the women's and the Cindy Klassen. So anyway, looks like we're catching up. There is a frosted Lower Seacord. So I can't remember which one we didn't need. I will check that afterwards, but I know we're looking for most of the frosteds. So you guys may have seen me pass by this one. The 2004 that I have already has still quite a bit of the coloring on the center of the poppy. You can see this one here is worn off completely in the center there. So we're looking for ones that have all the coloring on the top of this little raised part here. So. Tecumseh, I think we found one of those. Oh no, we did not. So maybe that's another one. Again, they're not the greatest shape, but we will keep those frosted for now. All right, that's it. So we have found some for sure to fill in the book. I will bring my book up here in a sec. We will put these in and I'm going to go through these before I do that and just see what I can replace as well. And I'll be right back. All right, so we have found quite a few actually to fill in holes. So we actually have 8 that fill holes. So I'm going to go through those with you right now. I did actually find 2 of the double remembrance poppies, but this one is the nicer of the 2. So I'll set this one aside to go into my collection. And then this will go right up here at in the Remembrance Day, 2010 Remembrance Day poppy or double poppy slot. And then we have 3 of the frosted. So actually the 3 that we needed were the 3 that we found. None of them are in particularly great shape. The Tecumseh is probably the nicest of the bunch. The other 2 are really rough. I've seen much, much nicer. So hopefully we'll be able to replace all of those, but I will slide all of those in. So Tecumseh and Laura Secord. So now we have the complete set of the War of 1812. We just need to make some improvements to them. And then this is the other version of the Arctic Expedition series. So you can see this one here has slightly different frosting on it. The Explorers have that frosting on them, whereas this one doesn't. So that's the difference between the 2. And then, of course, we got the nice Remembrance Day poppy here. So throw that one in. We got a Hope for a Green Future. So we're really just missing the Cindy Klassen, which is, only 3 million of those minted. These ones are pretty hard to find as well. I think we're not sure what the mintage is, but it's probably in that same range, at 3 million. We're missing the Canadian flag, which is difficult to find sometimes, and a women's hockey colored, and we're still missing the Legendary Nature green. So we did get another one of the blue orcas, but it was not as nice as the one that was already in the book. And then last but not least is the men's hockey colors. So that was the only hockey colored one that we got. So we can throw that one in here, but that's basically filling this page other than the 1992s and the 1967 that were missing. So that was definitely an ARP box. There were no coins below 2001, so we didn't get an opportunity to replace any of these 99s and 2000s that are a little junky. We've got a couple here that are really quite gross. So it'd be nice to replace those, but hopefully the next box won't be an ARP box. For those that don't know, the ARP program here in Canada, the Mint is taking out all of those old coins, so we don't get an opportunity to see them anymore if they've gone to the Mint and back, and that's the danger that you get, or the danger you have when you get one of those boxes that have the machine wrap rolls in. That's why most Canadian coin roll hunters are specifically looking for customer wrap rolls, because anything that's in a machine wrap, there is a decent chance could be ARP. There are like transit authorities and companies that are get a lot of coinage, and so they will usually have machines that will roll them. So you can find old stuff in machine wrap rolls. Quite often they're going to end up being the ARP rolls, which is exactly what we got here. So we are missing 4 and 4. So we only have 8 that we need, and hopefully we can upgrade some of these as well. There were 10 that we upgraded. So these are the ones we upgraded. We upgraded the salivary colored, actually I think there was 11, the poppy, the men's hockey plain, and the Alberta quarter. There was an upgrade. The uncolored poppy from 2015, Cindy Klassen plain, and then some of the hockey, not hockey, it's the Olympics quarters as well. So we upgraded some of those. So these are the discards, the ones that I took out. And then we did upgrade, and I threw it in the box already, this one of the Life in the North series. So we got a much nicer one with the frosting on the 2 smaller whales rather than on the belly of the big whale. That was nice to get. So yeah, so we are almost there. We only need 8 more. Although, as anybody who's been watching, Rob Finds Treasure with his nickel hunt series, as you get into some of the harder ones to find, you're going to start getting lots of duplicates of ones you've already got. So whether we get these in the next box or not is anybody's guess. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and this is kind of a fun little challenge, and certainly would be nice to get a nice set of all this at the end of it. So please stick around and make sure that you like and subscribe to the video if you're enjoying this content. Make sure you hit that notify button, because that will let you know when the next video comes out. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoy this. You all take care and have a great day.